believer that we should always minister to others. Some people say each one teach one, or each one reach one. And the way that is done, many of us do it through our testimony by letting others know what God has done in our lives. And no one can give your testimony except you. It's not about mine being more powerful than yours or yours being more powerful than mine. It's about just giving you a glimpse into my world and my struggles and difficulties and how I begin to give thanks regardless of my circumstances. How I stopped asking for a lighter load and instead began to ask for a bigger back and broader shoulders that I might carry the load. We're approaching 5 years since the killing of my father, or should I say summary execution or extrajudicial killing of my dad. And I must say that this walk that I'm on, well, let's just say I've had some good days and I've had some not so good days. There are days when you get a little tired and you begin to ask yourself, is it worth it? And one day I was feeling like that, and I was approached by someone on the street, and they said to me, don't stop doing the work that you're doing. They said, I know you must get frustrated, and although at times it may not seem like it, but you're making positive change happen. I smiled and I just said thank you, and he said to me, remember that many are called and few are chosen. You've got work to do, brother. I had to sit and think about that statement because although I've heard it before, I really wasn't actually sure what it meant, but from a faith perspective, I've come to realize that while they say that many are called and few are chosen, they are saying that while everyone who claims to want God, they don't want him on his terms. Anytime that we talk about our walk into the heart of our true calling, you better know that you're going to be tested, and these tests will be different for each one of us. But one thing's for sure, the process can and it will be difficult. You will be made to feel uncomfortable. It could be being misjudged or falsely accused or being asked to give up something. A close relationship will fall apart. You'll be tested just to see if you're willing to obey God over all your wants and desires. In these past 4 going on 5 years, I've lost close friends, long time relationships, all in the name of fighting injustice. I didn't ask for this fight, I was called to it. And I'm reminded of John 15 when he says that you did not choose me, I chose you. I appointed you that you would go forth and bear fruit, and that your fruit shall remain. There's an obedience testing that's taking place in my life and in yours. And you must obey it, because if you do not, you cannot be used for the calling that God has on your life. But then you feel like you've done everything that you've been asked to do, and you're waiting for the breakthrough to occur, and now he still wants you to wait. That means he doesn't want you to give in to the fear and doubt that could take place during that waiting process. God doesn't want us to give up or accept defeat, no matter how long it takes to see the results. The problem is that many times our faith is weak and we have doubt in our hearts, and we leave that place of faith, giving it to God and then taking it back. We gotta trust him. And remember, fear opens doors to the devil, and the devil doesn't attack us because we're weak. He attacks us because we're strong. But even though we don't understand, we must not give up. And the only thing that guarantees our defeat is giving up and not walking by faith.